comes. He's a talented actor, one of the hottest names in Hollywood. Please welcome Jake Gyllenhaal.
There was a thing in your dressing room I found. It said engagement ring, and it was there. I don't know if that's yours.
Mine?
Is that yours?
Yeah, I'm hoping for that engagement, but honey. You're so funny. What? Really? No.
What is going on here?
No, it's not. It's not. I just stole somebody's.
What is it from you?
I think
Giving it back. Yeah,
I think Jake just made his bid.
Uh-oh.
If the accountant waits,
okay, we have to focus.
if the accountant waits much longer. Anyway, listen, Jake. Congratulations, Jake turned 30.
Congratulations.
But
What's the big number?
I finally got there.
well, what a great decade you had there from 20 to 30, huh? All those great movies you made on your way. Just terrific.
Yeah, it was. It's funny because this movie I have coming out is very similar to this other movie I started the decade with called Donnie Darko. And so it's nice to kind of bookend the decade with movies that are somewhat similar in tone.
I was trying to figure out the plot, but I'm going to allow you to tell us all about that one. Yeah.
We can get to
so
that.
Anyway, you turned 30. Feel changed in any way?
I do. Yeah, I do. I feel a little bit more seasoned. Yeah. I remember my 30th birthday. Someone very special to me wished me the present of discovery into my 30s, and so that was one of the nicest things someone said to me.
Discovery.
Yeah, my 30s will be a decade of discovery.
Are you still learning? Are you still discovering about life and
No,
things?
no, pretty much.
You know it all.
It was a nice thing to say, but no.
No. Do you choose your roles differently now that you're in your 30s?
Well, it's very soon to my 30s, so I don't yet know.
Just on the cusp of your 30s?
I've chosen one role so far in my 30s, and I'm excited about it. So you know, we'll
Sounds like
see.
a good one.
But source code, I mean, I see clips every now and then, you know, when they promote the movie.
Yeah.
And it looks terribly exciting.
Well, after you turned down the role,
Yeah.
I read the
grabbed it.
script and I thought it
Good
was
for you. See, I thought it was maybe a little too much for me. Because I'm getting my esophagus expanded, and I can't take any chances.
There's actually a scene in the movie that's very similar to that. It might give you some comfort to see that everything turns out fine.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. So what else is going on, Jake? You know, every now and then there's a picture of you and a beautiful woman on your arm. And
I thought we're getting engaged.
What's that like?
I love you throwing this back on me.
I could have sworn I just got proposed to.
This was in her dressing room, and it said, "Do not touch engagement ring." That's all it was. Come on, you got to start telling the truth.
Maybe you should save that, because who knows? One day maybe you could even get engaged.
Maybe.
What do you think, Jake?
I would hope so.
Are you holding out until you're 40, or? No, really.
Discovery.
Again, it's a decade of discovery.
Yes.
You know.
There you go.
So,
Okay, keep saying that. It'll work. All right, let's talk about this source code.
Yes.
Yeah. Explain it to everybody, because when we come back, we're going to see a clip.
You want to know what it's
the
about?
plot line, the fact that you can inherit someone else's, the last 8 minutes of their life,
Yes.
is something different.
Well, then you do know what it's about, sort
Well,
of.
I know that much, but
It's yes. Source code is a computer program that allows somebody to enter somebody else's body for the last 8 minutes of their life. And so my character is a helicopter pilot in the Army, and he's in Afghanistan. He loses consciousness, and he wakes up, and he's on a train in somebody else's clothes, across from a woman who's talking to him like she knows who he is, but he has no idea who she is. And another train passes in the opposite direction, and in the reflection of the glass, he sees somebody else's face when he looks at his own. And he starts to freak out a little bit, so he goes into the bathroom to kind of confirm it, and he looks in the mirror, and sure enough, he's not in his own body. And within minutes, the entire train explodes. And so what he discovers is that he's been put into this program, into somebody else's body, to figure out where this bomb came from. And while he is figuring this out, this amazing woman in front of him, he falls for. And so not only does he want to try and save everybody on the train, but also this woman.
doesn't he die on the train with everybody else when the train explodes?
It's an interesting question.
I guess there is a West.
See, that's why you have to see the movie.
Okay, we'll be right back with Jake Gyllenhaal. of Best Young Actors, new movie called Source Code, which is opening on Friday, I believe. Yeah. So you set up the premise, and it's kind of complicated, but does this mean that you kind of travel, you travel in time?
Yeah, I travel back to the last 8 minutes of this passenger's life, whose body I'm in. Okay, like this. Like if I were in your body, I could host the show, right?
Right, yeah.
There you go. That's what it's like.
But just for 8 minutes. And then you're gone, brother.
8-minute segments. That's how it goes.
Did you ever think about hosting a talk show?
Yeah, you know what?
You've been interviewed so many times.
What I can say is you guys are always so wonderful to me that it makes me want to stay here longer and longer and longer, and I'm always sad whenever I leave. So, yeah, of course, I would whenever I'm here.
Jake wants to stay for the whole show.
Yes, he does. Sounds good to me.
I'm happy to hear that.
Really. It's very welcoming here. It really is.
Because you never know as you go across the country, you know, promoting a movie or whatever it is, and you wind up on other talk shows. All of them are a little bit different, you know.
Mm-hmm. All of them are amazing. Every personality on television, to get to where all of you are, is such a hard journey, such an amazing journey, and everyone's so incredible, so smart, so funny, so welcoming.
You should host. Wow. Aren't you retiring?
Wow, what's going on here?
Regis, aren't you retiring?
What?
Why don't you stay out of it?
Okay. I know Kelly might
Just
not
let the man get through his esophageal balloon.
I think Kelly might not
No,
mind.
Kelly would love this guy. Are you serious? All right, so let's see a clip now of what's happening here. You play Captain Stevens, and you try to convince Christina, this beautiful woman, played by Michelle Monaghan,
yes,
to get off the train because somehow you know, because it's the last 8 minutes of your life.
What I can say is I start to discover that she has a thing for the guy whose body I'm in. And so I start to manipulate that as I start to fall for her.
But you want to save her, but you know she's in danger.
Yes. Take a look. She makes it easy.
So the train is going to blow up.
I don't want to get into it right, Regis. I can't get it right.
We'll have to go see it. I hear it's a great movie. Source Code in the theaters tomorrow. Okay, Jake, thanks again. I love having you here. Okay, thanks.
It's all good. I know it's all going to be good.
Good.
I'm so anxiety-ridden in the same